Teach me, Miss Litchi.
Take care. Tao should be here any minute now. Is that her?
Excuse me, Miss Doctor. Think you can take a look at me real quick?
Ah, Mr. Grim Reaper, what brings you— Reaper!
What's up with this lady? I got hurt. This is a clinic, right?
Yes, but I guess he's just here because he got hurt. There you go. I've stopped the bleeding and your cut isn't too deep, so you should be fine.
Ow! Don't touch it!
Well, if you're healthy enough to yell like that, I think you'll be fine.
What kind of bedside manner is that? Whatever. Thank you.
No problem. It's my job.
Oh, yeah. I wanted to ask you something.
What is it? I'll answer it if I can.
Well, it feels like my defense is really low, and,
Oh, don't worry about that. There are all sorts of people out there much weaker than you. Why, take that ninja, Chibza—
Hey! I'm here, booby lady!
Tao, you're late!
Sorry, I forgot where your house was, so I got lost.
How on earth did she get lost? She's been here hundreds of times.
But I asked a really nice guy how to get to Booby Lady's clinic, and he showed me how to get here.
Well, that was certainly nice of him. Did you say thank you?
Yeah, I said he could have one of my meat buns. Just one, though. He's waiting outside.
One of your— Oh, goodness, Tao, I hope you haven't caused him too much trouble.
I'll bring him in.
Hey, let go of me! I don't want any meat Huh? Hey, brother, it's you!
oh, jeez, give me a break.
Who'd have thought I'd run into you in a shithole clinic like this? I swear it's gotta be fate.
Shithole clinic? Well, I never—
Ew, he's kinda gross.
Quiet, Tao. I think they're a little crazy. We should probably just leave them alone.
Look, I'm sorry, but I've got some, errands to run. Just, put that on my tab, okay?
What kind of clinic lets you run up a tab?
Hold on, brother. We haven't seen each other in so long. I know this place is kinda shabby, but how about we have a little fun?
Shabby? Shithole? What a jerk!
I guess age and experience haven't made you any less of a prick. Fine, I'll play with you, but only for a little while.
Meow? You guys gonna fight? I wanna fight too!
Hey! Knock it off, you kids! This is a clinic. I won't allow any sort of fighting in here.
Kids? You watch your tongue, lady, or I might have to cut it off.
Tao, no fighting! You're here to study!
Oh yeah, I came here to study. Today's topic is about gnolls, right?
Wait, did you say NOL?
Yup. Tao is training to be a great vigilante, so I need to learn all about the gnoll.
What, you think you're gonna figure out the library? Good luck, kid.
A peasant like you can't even begin to understand the librarium.
Your uniform. You're from the librarium, aren't you?
So what if I am?
Do you think you could teach Tao about it?
Huh. That's ridiculous.
I might be able to learn something useful. You know, I'd kind of like to hear about the library, too.
Oh, brother. Well, I didn't want to, but it looks like I have no choice.
Oh, looks like I managed to avert bloodshed. This time.
All right. First of all, everyone refers to us as the NOL, but that actually stands for Norvis Orbis Librarium.
Knobs Librarium? No. Novus No. Oh. That name is too long. Tao can't say it. It sucks.
You don't really need to know the whole name, Tao. Nobody really calls it that.
We're the world's largest single organization. We keep track of all information everywhere.
Information? Keep track? BlazBlue lingo?
Well, you can kind of think of them as a worldwide police force. A lot of people just call them the library.
Although we don't like that name.
Come on, isn't that a bit easier to say? Novus Orbis Librarium is quite a mouthful.
That's cold, brother.
Meow? Library? World police? Well, that No Bugs Librarium doesn't make any sense.
That's because you're not saying it right.
But why is it called the library? Police don't have books.
Well, that has to do with the history of the NOL. A long time ago, the Black Beast attacked our world, and everyone fought as one against it. That battle is known as the Dark War. That was when people developed the Ars Magus and used it to fight back. Remember the lesson about the Ars Magus?
Yeah, 100%, all the way.
Okay. Anyway, the people who figured out the Ars Magus made the first grimoires so that anyone could use them.
Grimoire! I know that one.
The NOL developed a number of grimoires during the Dark War. With those books, they were able to defeat the Black Beast. After the war ended, the NOL decided they should keep the grimoires and control who had access to them. They claimed it was to keep the grimoires safe, but after a while, people started to resent them for their tight control over the only thing that would let anyone use the Ars Magus. Eventually, Librarium was shorted to Library. It's not meant to be a friendly nickname.
Watch your mouth, woman. I give you a chance to speak, and you start spouting this drivel.
Sounds like the truth to me.
Brother! Well, I suppose there are some people who see us as petty or monopolistic, but the NOL does not have a monopoly on the grimoires. Our purpose is to watch over and safeguard sources of dangerous power. If the grimoires were misused, the consequences would be dire.
In many ways, the NOL maintains balance in the world, and they do spend a lot of time rooting out and punishing real criminals. Of course, like any police force, they can often be pushy and alienated, and because much of their business happens behind closed doors, people tend to be suspicious of them.
I see. So basically, all the people at the NOL are bad.
No, that's really not the case. They may be a little too stern sometimes, but they're keeping balance in the world. Many members of the NOL really care about protecting the cities and their citizens. Then again, that depends on the person. As a whole, they do tend to be a bit stubborn.
All right, I think I got the gist of it. The NOL are cops, and they help out, but they can be scary sometimes. So I should keep my eyes open for them, right?
That's it for today's lesson. Okay, Tao, let's make meat buns as a treat.
Yippee!
I was hoping I'd hear something new about the library, but it was all crap I already knew. Well, I'm taking off then.
Oh, would you like to have some meat buns? We can make extra.
Sorry, lady, I don't have time to hang around. But if you don't mind, I'll take one for the road. Thanks for patching me up.
Brother, wait for me!
Meat buns are awesome!
That's good to hear. What was the deal with those young men?
Teach me, Miss Litchi.
All of our tests have shown that Tager's mobility is seriously lacking.
I agree, but I don't see how we can improve his speed and keep his strength, defense, etc. within the desired parameters.
Don't let common sense hold you back, Litchi. It's a scientist's job to see through that mental morass.
I'm sorry, Professor, but trying to move someone of Tager's mass at those sorts of speeds, from a simple physics standpoint, it's... well, I just don't know how we do it.
Hold on there. I don't think my speed is that bad.
I'd like him to be able to cross the screen in 30 frames. I guess we'll just have to stick to a Vernier engine on his back, or his leg, or something. Not very original, though.
Wait, Kokonoi. I weigh more than 550 kilograms. Just how powerful of a Vernier engine do you intend to build?
Come on, Tager. I know your mass to 8 decimal places. You don't need to remind me how fat you are. Besides, developing a compact, high output like that is any scientist's dream.
What scientific organization is going to fund dreams?
Hey, booby lady, listen up! Today this kitty person is...
Oh, good morning, Tao.
Meow? Who's this huge guy and this tail lady?
Oh, this is Dr. Kokonoe. She's a scientist. The big fellow is Tager. I guess you can consider Kokonoe his creator.
Oh, a scientist? Wow! She made the big guy? That's awesome!
Ah, the girl from the Kaka clan. She seems a little simple, but she does seem to be a good judge of character. What's your name?
I'm Tao. I'm Tao Kaka.
Tao Kaka. You're quite fast. Not very powerful, though. Would you like me to fix you up a bit?
Fix? But Tao isn't broken.
I think with a little work, I could improve your speed and power. Maybe hydraulics or microservos.
Oh, so I'll be stronger.
I think I'll call you Mecha Kaka. Pretty cool, huh?
Wait, why would my name change?
Well, you need a name that fits you. New person, new name.
No way. I like being Tao. Tao is an awesome name.
Oh, how unfortunate. Looks like we'll never see eye to eye then.
Yeah, pretty much.
What do you think of them, Litchi?
What do you mean, what do I think of them? They're more alike than they seem. There's only a thin line between genius and... Tao.
I agree.
So, Tao is studying to be a vigilante?
Yeah, I'm gonna be the best vigilante ever. Are you a vigilante, tail lady?
I'm a scientist at Sector 7. I introduced myself to you earlier.
Sector 7? I sorta heard of it.
Tager, Kokonoe, and I are all part of Sector 7. Well, actually, I used to be.
Wow, that's so cool! Did you get a lot of meat buns for joining?
Meat buns have nothing to do with this.
Oh, Tao Kaka, are you interested in Sector 7?
Yeah, I'm really interested.
I see. Do you want to join Sector 7?
Hey, Professor, what do you think you're doing? She's just a kid. Stop trying to recruit her.
What are you trying to pull, Kokonoi?
What? You don't want her to join?
No, I don't. Tao doesn't know anything about Sector 7. She's just excited because it's something new.
Well, then why don't you explain it to her?
Well, I guess Sector 7 is something she'll need to learn about eventually. I am trying to teach her what the world is like, after all. Would you do the honors, Tager?
Are you sure, Litchi? I don't think a vigilante really needs to know about Sector 7.
Well, this section is called What's Sector 7, so,
Being an adult is complicated. All right, then. Let's begin.
All right, let's start out with something easy. What's Sector 7?
Well, it's complicated. And most of what we do is classified, so I can't really.
You're as stubborn as always, you big pile of scrap. You know what Sector 7 is. Just explain it to her. And use small words.
That was kind of mean, Professor.
Oh, okay. Well, first, let's touch on Sector 7's politics.
Polytits? Awesome! Is that a new type of boobies?
Kokonoi, stop snacking and help me out here.
Huh? You're giving up already? My goodness. Litchi, what is this?
Oh, Linhua picked those up the other day.
I see. They're incredible.
I guess I should have had her buy some more.
Looks like I'm on my own. All right. You've heard of the NOL, haven't you? The library?
Yeah, I just learned all about them.
Sector 7 is the opposite of the library.
I see.
Where they use the Ars Magus, we use science and technology.
Science?
How do I put it? We can do a lot of the things they can, but without using Seether. To do those things without Seether, that's science. I guess. Does that make sense?
Meow? I don't get it. Like, what can you do?
Let me give you a little demonstration. Tager, stand up.
Huh? What?
Okay, point your arm at that open window. Now fire, and clicky.
Yeah.
His arms flew off! Wow! 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 That's so cool!
Kokonoi, when did you install this?
Oh, a little bit ago. It's an interesting idea, but it doesn't work very well on the arms. I'm thinking of moving it. Maybe putting it on your chest. Or your...
Gigantic Tiger! I really don't think that's necessary, Kokonoi. I don't need that kind of, enhancement.
There, you see, Tao? The power of science. Even you should be able to comprehend this demonstration.
Wow! That's so crazy! If everybody used science, then the world would be awesome!
Unfortunately, only Sector 7 really uses and preserves science in its most pure form.
Science requires a great deal of study to master, so you need intelligence and determination in quantities not everyone possesses. It also demands one understands the proper techniques and processes involved. And our energy sources are limited. Ars Magus just uses Seether, which is free, easy to use, and everywhere. It's not a surprise most people choose Ars Magus. Science is hard.
Yeah, I don't like hard things either. Science sucks. Sector 7's scientific ability is #1 in the world. I understand that much.
Don't talk with your mouth full.
But I'm good at it. So what's Sector 7 like?
That's an awfully abstract question.
I learned that the NOL is like the police.
Oh, that's what you mean. All right, I think I can explain that. The NOL is a multinational task force run by a central authoritarian leadership, right? Sector 7 is a small confederation of like-minded scientists.
You're using hard words on purpose, aren't you?
Not really.
Ugh, watching you two is making me sick. Tager, you're worthless. I think I'll bolt your mouth shut in the next upgrade. All right, you little idiot, pay attention.
Meow, meow.
Here. Maybe this will get through to that pea-sized brain of yours. You get it?
Yeah, I guess so.
Good. That's all you need to know.
True. That pretty much sums it up.
Okay, I got it. Well, most of it, I think. So, Tail Lady, what are you trying to do with science?
What?
Whoa, no beating around the bush with this one. There's no point trying to explain anything else to you.
True. It's not like anything we could tell you is going to help you out in any way.
Meow, meow, meow. You're hiding something, aren't you?
Tao, I'm sure they're just doing their jobs. Don't be so nosy.
Besides, if we tell you much more, we'd give away all the juicy stuff.
Kokonoi, what do you have up your sleeve?
Oh, come on, Professor. Tell her a little more, please.
Oh, fine, fine. The NOL runs the whole planet, so it stands to reason their military is the best in the world. But they're not the only people out there interested in the fate of the world. Some people are actively rebelling, others are sitting on the sidelines waiting to see how things shake out. And there are others who operate more in the shadows and behind the scenes. They don't have a public face, but they're up to something. That's us.
Oh, so you're working under the table.
I wouldn't put it like that. Still, it's not like I'm married to them or anything. I've got my own plans.
So you're gonna take on the library?
You're a lot more clever than you look, aren't you? No, I'm not. But you should look forward to what I am going to do. It'll be just about as exciting.
Phooey. Well, keep playing the game, everybody.
Tao, who are you talking to?
I think that pretty much wraps up Sector 7.
So what do you think, Tao? Are you still interested in Sector 7?
Nope. Ugh.
Then that concludes today's lesson. Professor, Tager, thank you. All right, Tao, let's make some meat buns as a reward for you finishing the lesson.
Yay! I'll help.
Come on, Tager, let's go. We got shit to do.
I wonder if we made the professor angry.
Don't worry about it. She's always in a bad mood.
Yes, I suppose that is true.
Well, I'll be on my way.
Are the meat buns ready yet?
Okay, I'm coming.
Teach me, Miss Litchi.
It's almost time. Tao should be here any minute. It's been so busy around here lately.
Delightful. Another unforeseen detour. What is this place? There are so many things.
This place smells like a hospital. Curse my adorable, sensitive nose.
What the? Where did you come from? Who are you?
Do you live here?
This is my clinic.
Clinic. Oh, yes. I suppose this is the sort of thing that passes for a hospital in the poorer quarters.
It would appear we are in Orient Town, madam.
If you're here for a checkup, please come around to the front. I didn't think I put up the open sign today.
Checkup? Oh, my, no. There was an unexpected dimensional fluctuation during our teleportation hours, and we ended up here.
Dimensional? Teleportation? Who are you?
Oh dear, how very rude of us. My sincerest apologies. I am Valkenhayn, butler to the Alucard family. The young lady at my side is Madame Rachel, the current head of the Alucard family.
Okay.
Our arduous travels have tired me out. Valkenhayn, I desire tea.
Yes, madam. Excuse me, madam. My mistress requires tea. Would you be so kind as to allow me access to your kitchen?
I don't have a kitchen, but you can get hot water over there.
Ah, very good, madam. If you will excuse me.
Oh my, Valkenheim. That was awfully fast.
Madam Rachel, we are undone. This house has neither tea settings nor tea leaves.
I don't understand. Are you suggesting the owner of this house does not drink tea?
I do drink tea. I have oolong tea, pu'er tea, and jasmine tea leaves.
I'm afraid I've never heard of such common teas. I personally like Darjeeling and Assam tea, although I will settle for Earl Grey if I must.
The princess is very choosy about her black teas.
Watch your mouth, Guy. I'm starting to think you like being punished.
Ah! I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking.
None of my teas are black.
Not black tea? No, thank you. Clearly you do not share my refined palate.
Madam Rachel is most devoted to her black teas.
But oolong tea is good for your complexion. You should try it.
No, thank you.
Hey, movie lady! I'm back, and I brought a visitor!
Excuse me, ma'am.
Huh? You got visitors already, booby lady?
My word! I must say, I didn't think I should run into you again in a place like this.
Huh? Valkenheim. Well, ain't this a treat? Then that sweet young thing with you is the head of the family, unless I miss my guess.
Yes, Madam Rachel is the current head of the family.
I can see a certain resemblance, but she looks a mite kinder.
You must be joking.
Jubei of the Six Heroes? He's just a cat. I must say I'm a little disappointed. And who is that incessantly noisy girl?
I think she's from that creepy little Kaka clan, darling.
I'm a soldier of the Kaka clan. I'm studying to be a vigilante.
Are you wearing a mask?
It would appear so.
Come to think of it, I don't know either.
Yeah?
I was passing through Orient Town when I bumped into this kid here. Ain't every day you see the Kaka clan outside of their village. She told me she was studying at this clinic here, so I figured I'd give it a look-see.
Ah, and so you decided to accompany her and find out what she was studying.
Right you are, friend.
Anyways, play with me, bunny lady.
Oh, goodness, no. What sort of vulgar woman do you take me for? Play with this bat. He's expendable.
How long do these people plan on staying? I have to change the subject. Tao, I think it's time we got started on our lesson for today.
Oh, yeah! I totally forgot about studying! Tao is gonna study now! Today, we're talking about the, Dark War, right?
Ah, the Dark War.
Do you know about the Dark War, Mr. Valkenheim?
Ah, only a little. I believe that Jubei would know more than I.
Valkenheim. And Litchi, that is your name, ma'am? How's about I tell little Taukaka here a few of my old war stories?
Oh, that would be wonderful. I know a little about the Dark War, but to hear about it straight from Jubei, one of the 6 heroes, well, how could I possibly compete with you? Besides, I must admit I'd love to hear some of your stories myself.
All right. I figure she'd hear 'em someday, and today's as good a day as any.
Oh, thank you.
I would be honored to listen to you while Miss Rachel is in repose.
All right, then. Taukaka, how much do you know about the Dark War?
Meow. All I know is the Catman did a really good job.
Well, I don't know about that. I done my part, but old Hakuman was the real star, not me.
Meow. Catman is friends with Mask Man?
That ain't what we're talking about right now. I reckon you know about the 6 heroes?
Yes.
Well, I figure I might as well start at the beginning then. Round about 100 years ago, the Black Beast showed up out of nowhere. The moment he showed up, everything went all to hell. And that there was the start of the Dark War.
Out of nowhere?
That's right. No one knew where the critter came from, but from the moment it showed up, all it seemed to care about was killing everything that lived. His power was unlike anything anyone had ever seen. Weren't nobody what could stand up to him. Few countries tried using nuclear weapons, but it was like throwing pebbles at a bear.
Nuclear?
Ah. Yes, I suppose they haven't been in use for quite some time. Most people wouldn't know the word. Simply put, at the time of the Black Beast's arrival, they were the most powerful weapons mankind had at its disposal, but they were also very dangerous.
Right you are, friend. Nuclear weapons were useless, and people started to think it was the end for the human race.
And that was when the 6 heroes appeared.
That's right, Miss Litchi. The 6 heroes, including my humble self, took up arms together near the end of the Dark War.
So until then, you'd been fighting on your own?
More or less. Ain't common knowledge, but for a little while during the war, the beast went quiet and stopped its rampage. We took it as the calm before the storm, and combined our forces as the 6 heroes. One of us was a right powerful mage and taught the art of sorcery to humanity. Humans took that knowledge and applied it to science, and that's how we got the Ars Magus. You do know the Ars Magus, right, kid?
Yep.
Humans used the Ars Magus for the first time during the Dark War. That's why these days we call it the First War of Magic.
So the Ars Magus was still young.
Right you are, little lady. The Ars Magus ain't been around long. It was even younger back then. But once it showed up on the battlefield, the Dark War started to change.
Oh, are you quite finished? I'm getting rather tired.
I shall fetch you a blanket, madam, post-haste.
Keep your shirt on. I'm almost done. Once they had the Ars Magus, the humans had the upper hand. The Black Beast didn't stand a chance. When the smoke cleared, we'd won. But the cost had been terrible. By the time the Beast finally kicked the bucket, near half the people on Earth were dead.
Meow? Half?
I'd heard that before, but still. To imagine a single being able to do that much damage.
Well, he's just part of history now. Sadly, the Black Beast wasn't the only critter around that wanted to see humans dead. There were still other humans. Only 10 years after the Beast died, war broke out again.
You're talking about the Ikaruga War, aren't you?
The world had changed after the Dark War. The library had started small, but over the years it grew, till it ran most of the planet. The Beast's remains, what we call Seether, were everywhere, and they ain't going away. And that's about all I can tell a kid like you. I reckon you already know the rest.
I got a little sleepy in the middle, but I did my best.
A good girl.
Miss Rachel seems to have fallen asleep. Oh. Oh my. She was awake a moment ago. I guess she just reached her limit. I'll carry her over to the cot.
You don't worry yourself, ma'am. I'll take care of her. There you go, kid.
Thank you.
Would you mind terribly if we were to wait here until Madam wakes up? She does so dislike being moved whilst asleep.
Oh, don't worry about it. Take your time. I'll make you some tea. I hope you'll like it.
Oh, please don't trouble yourself on my account, madam.
Ah, don't be such a stick in the mud, Helsing. The lady's just trying to do you a kindness, you crusty old bastard.
Well, if you really don't mind, I suppose I could use some tea.